let's get into it. It's been a little bit since I've done this, and I think that the characters rotated. I'm only playing this game free to play for now, just because, I don't know. I don't feel like paying money on it, but I think that I plan on using 6 as my character, as my dude. But we'll just play as Gran, I imagine, because 6 is almost certainly not free again. And that way I'll be able to consistently practice on someone. And draft says that I'm wiling. What are you talking about, dude? All right, let's go straight to training. Basically, all we're gonna do. What? Is he available? Yeah, damn. All right. Basically, all we're gonna do is practice combos. Basically, this is what a fighting game player's experience looks like when they don't know how to play a fighting game. It's just practice. So I know some stuff, but okay. Light, medium, heavy. And this is my special skill. Oof. Good lord. Oh man. All right. Let's start with one of the situational training. I don't think so. I think it was maybe. No, definitely not this. Was it? Maybe it was the character guide. And I'm just not seeing it. Yeah. Basic combos. So I've done some of these combos, as you can see. Oh, I'm kind of in the way. Here. Let you see these combos. See, I've done some of them, but not any of them nearly enough. Right? Long way to go from getting them in my blood. We'll start with just the first one. Just this one. Okay, so this is light, and we want to do. Okay. Wait. That's how we end it, but we start with the medium. That was close. You can see my inputs. Basically, what I'm trying to do is this. Oof. Looking at my inputs, you can tell I almost always put that light in way too early. See, when it's like that, that's not correct. It's supposed to be here. All right. Oof. That was it, except I didn't input. It's to the right, and then left like that. But even then, you could see I pressed light before the left input. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that that's been my problem so far. It's just getting it in my blood, you know? That somehow worked. I'm trying not to look at... Oh, I think I did back medium instead of backlight. That's kind of funny. I don't know what the difference is between those attacks are, other than the button that I'm using. All right, hold on. Another thing that would help is... Oh, it's fine. I was thinking that if he was guarding, I would be able to tell. If he guarded after the first hit, but that's okay. We can just keep this going. Oof. I'm very new, if that isn't clear. Oop. Okay. Close. That, I think, was right. I just did it too slowly. Oh, long range. So this attack is different than this attack. That's what the problem was. I was doing it too close. It needs to be that one. Oops. Proximity normals. There it is. So one of the things that I'm doing is I'm waiting until I see the attack land to do the next input. I'm like confirming. Ooh. I guess I was too far away. I was probably too slow rather than too far away. If I can hit with the medium, I probably am in range. Oops. Fun. There we go. I think I was resetting in between. So every time I was doing this, hold on. I was going from this back to neutral and then pressing forward again. Oh, my inputs. You can't even see them on the left. Hold on. You should be able to see those. Return to training mode. Maybe we should show all combos. This is right. Command display type. Yeah, button configuration. Main menu. I don't think I needed to go all the way to the main menu. I was trying to go to that original settings that I was looking at before. I like the black 6. I don't know how they pronounce his name in English. Seox, maybe? I call him 6. He's the 6th Eternal, so 6. But yeah, one of the things that you can do. Yeah, it's showing. Right? Maybe it just doesn't show when I'm doing a training. Could be it. Yeah, no, you can see him. See, on the left, there's a string of inputs of what I'm doing. So you can see if I'm doing it too late, like that, or too early. The reason why I wanted to see that is because then I can see after. So I did the right input and then I did the light just after that. See, that's how you're supposed to do it. That's a little late. That's a little late. That was a little early. That's what I'm trying to practice. I want to do it. That was a little early, but that's on time. See? Because you can do this and then do it way after. And there's a little bit of leeway. Because if you do it early, sometimes it'll come out. And if you do it late, sometimes it'll come out. Depends on how early or late you are. But that's kind of what I'm trying to work on more than anything. It's like I just want to do this part consistently. Hooker Enjoyer says do a odd. I don't know what that means. But yeah, basically brand new. I don't think I mind too much if it's like close. But I am trying to like be mindful of the fact that I am pretty consistently early. I don't know if early is better than late, to be honest. Probably is like equally bad. I mean, it depends on how early and how late, I guess. Wow, that upright input is weird. That's not supposed to be there. But yeah, it ultimately ends up being, there it is. Like, just a matter of being consistent is what I'm trying to develop. And the way that you do that is just by practice. I also struggle with the menu because it's just unintuitive. Shouldn't it be? Okay, this one goes that way. But yeah, we'll go right back to what we were doing. I just wish I could see my inputs from here, but... Oops. There it is. I'm waiting too long. Weird. I've got a lot of other moves as well. I'm okay with learning. What is it? Is it the Bruce Lee thing? It's like, don't fear the man who's practiced 1,000 punches one time, but the man who's practiced one punch 1,000 times type shit. And I do just like need to get it in my blood, especially the timing, because it's rough. It's rough at the moment. Which is like, you know, part of the experience. There's also like cooldowns or something as well, right, in this game? Like skill cooldowns or something? That's what like the little icons on the top are for. I don't really know how that works, but I'm sure that'll come in time. Now I did the wrong attack. Or the wrong button. I'm not sure why he blocked that, actually. Sometimes I like wait for it to come out, and I'm not sure if I should, you know? I'm not sure if I should just like believe, because once I land that, the claw, if that attack lands, then the rest of the combo is a combo, right? Like you don't need to like wait for anything else. Well, you do need to time things, I guess, but like you don't need to like know anything else. Like as soon as that lands, the rest is like scripted, you know, in a way. This must be the last day that 6 is free to use, because it was like 4 days, I think, until yeah, last Sunday. He was available for 4 more days, so it must be that he was available 2 weeks in a row, I guess. Because today's Saturday, right? Yeah, it's been a full week since I played this last. Hold on. A lot of this is like, do it faster. I'm very glad that the last time I played this, I was actually doing some stuff too quickly for a combo. Not this combo, but a different one. Do I have command normals? No. So holding forward in that is the same attack. Well, I probably have command normals. Like, this is definitely different, but... Is that what a command normal is? Maybe I'm tripping. Regardless. Oh, God. Sometimes I feel like... Why are you starting on this combo? Well, shouldn't you be trying something more difficult? And then I struggle to do this combo 15 times in a row. And I'm like, no, you're right at the right place. You should do this, you know, 10,000 times. I don't know that this is like an amazing combo or anything like that, but I think it's like fundamental enough that will serve me well. I feel like I did that slowly and it still worked. I guess for now, my goal can be, what, 10 times in a row? Move on to a different one. Kind of ambitious. I don't know if I'll be able to do this 10 times in a row, but I think that will be significant. Will mean something that I'm learning. Kind of wish that I always had like an overlay like this so that you can see what my inputs were. Like in any game, to be honest. I kind of like it. Like that's like almost like a speedrunner thing that they do very regularly. And like a lot of people that come from speedrunning, they just have their inputs all the time. Rhythm games too, obviously. I really like that shit. I never incorporated anything like that in my stream myself. Probably should though, since I do like it, right? Maybe other people like it too. And it is my stream. Hold on. Maybe we can leave this. I want to leave like this whole yeah, this is what I want. I just want to be able to see the inputs because I'm definitely messing this up sometimes, and I just want to see what I'm doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Oh, whoops. That time I just didn't do the right. I don't know what high really means. Like a high input. I think that's fine. So I did the light too early. The first light, you can see it's down to right. I don't know what 2 means exactly. I imagine it's like the number of frames probably. But it was a full combo, right? So it was fine. Oh, another thing that I want to check while I'm thinking about it. So I think we were at exactly 50, right? So if I do that combo. Oh, wait. Does it count it even when I'm not cataloging it? Does that make sense? Because if it does, then we're just going to do it. Did I forget where it was again? Struggling. Oh no. Situational training? Oh no, it's character guide. Oh, it's because I'm pressing the wrong button? Yes, that's what it is. There it is. So yeah, it only counts it when I'm here. That's okay. Whoops. There it is. I think I just wasn't doing the forward input literally at all. kind of wish these headphones were just a little bit longer. Another thing that I considered is that this, like, the fight stick is pretty good. Like, I don't mind it as it is or anything like that. But what I'm realizing is that my keyboard might be where my fight stick should be. So that I can, like, I'll be slightly closer, which will give me a little more room for these headphones, these earbuds. And also will make it a little more consistent where the actual fight stick is, instead of it being in my lap away from everything. So this is something I wanted to try. Just setting it here. I don't know if it's like bad for the audio or anything like that, so I just wanted to give it a shot. Ooh, this is trapped. This, there we go. Is this like terrible? Seems fine, I think. Doesn't seem like you're like getting blown up by the audio feed of me pressing buttons or anything. It's a little further away than I would want it to be. Hold on. Maybe if I just... It's like weird. It was like too close and now it's like too far. When you see people play like at Evo and stuff, they're almost always with the fight stick in their lap. So like maybe that is like a perfectly normal place to put it. It just feels a little awkward to me. So I'm just not sure. Putting it on my desk seems better so far. But I don't know. Am I like weird? I'm like fine. This is like a little strange. As far as the framing goes. Another thing that I haven't really figured out is how I want like to hold the actual stick itself, like this. Because right now I'm holding it basically how you would hold a pencil. So I'm like grabbing the ball as if you would hold a pencil, but I've seen people hold it from like the bottom as well and like over top, like just gripping it. I don't know how I would describe this. As you would grab like a gear shift. So I've seen people do it all kinds of different ways. So I don't think that there's like a right way, right? Oh, that was 3. I don't know if I want to count him guarding in between the attacks. You know what I mean? I don't know if that really matters. Go on, you can do it. You've done it many times before. Yeah, I'm doing the light way too early. That's what it is. I think I'm still doing it too early. Yeah, 100%. That time I didn't do it too early, but it might have been too late. Could it have been too late? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. That's kind of why I want to be able to see the inputs that I'm doing after I finish or after they happen, because I'm right now I'm looking at basically this guard in the background. Yeah, that guy. That's basically where I'm looking. Honestly, I feel like in this time where Savage is walking his dog, I might just do one combo at a time, you know? Seems like it's pretty good. Like a pretty good amount of training, a pretty good amount of practice. And plus, I'm also just figuring things out, like just how I want to hold or have this fight stick. Oops. Ooh, I feel like I dialed that in like really early, but it totally worked. Like buffered inputs type thing. I feel like I'm so surprised every time I get the combo. Like every time it actually links into each other. I don't think linking is the right term, but forming a combo. I think a link is technically different. I think like this is a link. I think that's a link. In this game, it's called a triple attack. So it's kind of like a target combo as well, I suppose, in a way. There's a lot of fighting game terms, you know? And I only know of like some of them, and I only like halfway understand the ones that I do know, if that makes sense. That was weird. Felt like it wasn't coming out. Like the medium wasn't working. Oops. Good lord. It's like people who play fighting games have been playing them for a really long time. And like have really learned how to do this stuff. Oof. All right. So one thing that I'm noticing is my left shoulder, well, my left forearm, or not forearm, my bicep, it's actually getting tired because my right arm is able to use my armrest for my chair, but my left arm is not. And it's only been a few minutes. So I imagine that means that this being in my lap, the fight stick being in my lap, is probably much better for my ability to play this game for any amount of time. Because that is in some ways like kind of pathetic, where it's like, yo, my arm is getting tired and it's been like 10 minutes. But like, you know, you're holding your arm up basically. So like, I'm not like disappointed in my strength or anything like that, but it's like, there's no way we're going to be able to play this game for like any amount of time if that's the case. So we'll go back to being on the lap, on my lap, see how that works, see if that feels better. Also, it's nice to not have to adjust my keyboard because kind of got like a place that I want my keyboard to be all the time. It's kind of what it boils down to. I'm also trying to like adjust these cords, earbuds and stuff. All right. So now it's a little different than it was. Like, whoop, that was a back light instead of quarter circle forward light. switches. Very different inputs. That was not correct. I think I reset. I did. See what I'm saying? Like, it works, right? But all I need to do... Wait, I think I was doing quarter circle forward twice. Yeah, it's quarter circle forward. It's quarter circle forward, forward, back. You know what I mean? I can just hold forward and then hold back after the first quarter circle. I don't have to do... I was doing like way more than I needed to do. I'm kind of surprised that it even worked, actually. Another thing that's like really worth me practicing is just dashing. I'm really bad at dashing. Triple attack? Milker enjoys is just use simple inputs, bro. Why? What do I gain from using simple inputs? And further, why would you suggest it, actually? Also, does your name mean that you enjoy people that milk? Or that you just enjoy milk? Like, sounds like you enjoy milkers rather than just the beverage. Chris is so glad you asked. It's like, I think the semantics are slightly different than what I would have expected. Oof. Did you see? I did like a half circle back. That's not. What was that, bro? Yo, what's up, Savage? Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. The mic was on the fritz for a sec. How you doing, man?
I'm trying. So I started a fighting game last Sunday, but I'm very far from mastering it. You know, the like 3 hours I put that one day and the fucking
expert, yeah.
35 minutes I put in it so far. Yeah, you know, I haven't mastered it yet, and I just don't understand why. You know what I mean?
Maybe just buy a more expensive fight stick.
That's what it
every
is.
time.
All right, hold on. All right, we're gonna go back to Outer Wilds for now. I'm gonna get a better fight stick. That'll make the difference, I think.
Yeah.